Hello.
Whoa!
Welcome, everyone. Figured Not Included back with you live today. Excited to be here with all y'all and Ed, especially. Hello, Ed. How are
Another
you?
live, Michael. We're on track now.
We're on track now. We have to be responsible people. Like we now have 1,000 subscribers, a little bit over 1,000. So
Did it.
appreciate you all. We did it. We can shut it down now.
Yeah, we can give up now. We can just close down shop.
We'll just close Hidden Temple Toys. We'll deactivate the
So
channel and ride on the Blades of Glory. So
we won the battle, and now time to rest.
now it's time for eternal rest. How you doing, man? How's it going?
Oh, it's crazy, man. So much going on. Holiday season is gearing up pretty heavily, so we're doing good. We're very excited. Hidden Temple is doing really good, and we're just excited, man. Keep bringing the cool toys, to the people.
Yeah,
And that's what we want to do. We want to make people happy, especially during the holidays.
well, that's what we want to do here in Figures Not Included. That's why we have an amazing guest today. We're gonna bring him in now. I've gotten to know him over the last few years. He is just, I think, him and what he's done at this company. They've started a fire in the collecting world. Just what they've been able to do. Amazing figures they've been putting out. How it's just influenced other lines as well. You know him as Juhn. I call him a gambling addict. Please welcome Juhn from Jada Toys. Hello, man.
Welcome.
What's up, guys?
I'm excited for you to be here.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
I think this is the first live stream I've done when the sun's still out.
I know, usually like in darkness all the time.
Yeah.
A vampire.
Does it feel weird having like the light out? Because like no one sees you in the light.
It feels like I'm at work because at work I have a lot of like virtual calls, so I feel
Okay.
like I'm like on a call with like I'm in trouble or something.
Another day at the office.
Yeah, we're here to reprimand you. That's what we're doing. We're having a quarter four talk. When you do your call, do you have like a virtual background? You show everything back.
No, I just blur it, or because like I'm hybrid, so I'm home like 3 days out of the week, so I just blur it. Yeah.
Right. In your office, do you have like how's your office look? Is it decked out with figures, or is it?
It used to be our old office. Like I had like a lot of space, but we moved during COVID, so it's more of like a shared space because we're only in twice a week.
Okay.
So there's no really like space or like personal like area to kind of like do that. So
Deck it out. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, like in my place, it's very similar like that. Like it's shared space, so you don't have your own little private area. You can personalize it. I mean,
Isn't everything shared space in New York, Michael?
everything. My bathroom is a shared space. So I share that with homeless people all the time. So
I know.
yeah, it's like living in a giant hostel, basically.
Nice.
But what's up, everyone? Welcome. Yes, back Odious. Well, if he didn't, too late now because it did succeed, and maybe he'll drop by a little later. You never know. You never know. What's up, Doombot? Hello. Someone said, Juhn, love of God, please make Anchor from Mega Man. I don't even know who Anchor is.
Everybody
That's fake news. That's not real.
Throwing in their 2 cents already.
Yeah, already. We'll get there. But yeah, man, just excited to have you on. Kind of like, I've gotten to know you a little bit, and it's been cool hanging out with you. We got to spend some time at your Comic-Con, which was cool. We had some shitty breakfast together, so I feel like that really bonded us, And yeah, man, I kind of wanted to like have people get to know you a little bit better and kind of like understand like where you came from and some of your influences and how you kind of got started in the toy game, really. So, how long have you been at Jada now?
Long time, like over 15 years.
15 years. And where did you start when you first got there?
Well, I started as a designer, but at the time it was like 90% like vehicles, like diecast cars, radio control cars.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've pretty much been there and worked on all the categories. So just like my general experience and knowledge in toy, like different categories, like kids, like collector, like wheels, figural. I've been able to work on all of that So that all that general experience and knowledge in the toy industry kind of like helped like hone it down to like what I'm doing now. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't like that wasn't really like the goal. It just kind of happened that way. And then eventually, when there was an opportunity to jump on something I really wanted to do, it just kind of all came together.
Were you passionate about what Jada was doing at the time when you started, like the cars and the RC stuff? Was that something you were into?
No,
Like,
not
a
really.
guy?
Honestly, I was just out of college and I needed a job. So,
Kind of fell into it?
Usually how it goes, you know?
yeah.
But sometimes that's the way that leads us into something better. Obviously, it seems like Jada has really kind of opened up the doors for you to do so much more creative stuff, and you've really gotten into something that you're passionate about with like all these like video game characters, Street Fighter, which is just phenomenal. So maybe that's just
Well,
how it goes sometimes. You
I
gotta.
mean, I've always been into figures even before starting there, but like because it was all vehicles, I wasn't really like a car guy. But
Mhm.
being there, being exposed to that, working on it, going to like SEMA and all these car shows, I did become like ingrained into that car culture aspect. So
Yeah.
Right.
it was cool because like I kind of got to like learn and get exposed to that side. So
Mhm.
I wouldn't say I'm a car guy, but there's definitely like things about certain cars or like details and like wheels and things that I'm like into.
But you
So
have seen all the Fast and the Furious, though, right?
oh yeah, yeah. So Fast and the Furious is interesting because we started that like 10 years ago. So I was already like more than 5+ years at Jada.
Okay.
So when that happened, it kind of like was like a huge jump in like our company profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that movie really brought the car scene, to the
Yeah,
forefront of pop culture,
yeah, like
and you could see
mainstream.
so many people, like you said, maybe weren't into it at the moment, but when that movie came out and people just started recognizing, how cool cars could be, especially customizing them and all that stuff, I could definitely see how that would pour out into like Jada making these like model figures. So that's pretty cool. And then you were
Yeah,
there and you kind of grew with it and kind of became a car person along with, most of America when those movies kind of really made that a big prominent thing.
yeah. So it is cool, and because of that, like I started like getting into like Hot Wheels and whatnot because like I've always been collecting even like in college, but it
Mhm.
was mostly like figural things. But then I got into like Hot Wheels, so like I think mostly my what I collect personally like spans a lot of different things. But yeah,
Yeah.
What were
for
like
sure.
the main things you collected before, you worked at Jada? Like what was your
Uh,
like interests?
so like at the time it was like early 2000s. So the things I was collecting was like a lot of the Spawn stuff. It was
Oh
like
yeah.
statues.
Mm.
Uh, like McFarlane had a bunch of like lines. They had like tortured souls and like all these
Mhm.
different like lines, like super detailed sculpts. And then like soda stuff was like the action figure stuff. I wasn't really collecting like a lot of toy biz. Like I had a couple. Like I had like the Spider Man, like the super articulated Spider Man at the time, but like it wasn't really my focus. I've always been into Street Fighter like
Yeah.
since like the early '90s. So that's always been like something I've always been into, whether it's like collecting toys or like just playing the game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Did
then
you ever
like
get into the Rheosaurus ones? Like those were
no,
probably the best
I
earlier
didn't.
ones.
No, no, but they are kind of cool. I mean, they're interesting because like the form factor. I
Yeah. I
mean,
mean, at the time, there wasn't anything else, and, like, when
yeah,
these came out, the sculpts were pretty cool, they weren't super articulated, but they looked cool, and there wasn't a lot of Street Fighter stuff unless you go back and get, like, the old G.I. Joe ones that were,
yeah,
based off of the
Yeah.
little 32 core inch ones,
What's a
and
doll
so
scene?
but, yeah,
Oh,
then Soda came out, and Soda just kinda killed it 'cause they made a huge roster of characters. Mikey was huge into it, right, Mikey? You had, like, almost all of them.
yeah. I mean, I remember. I mean, they sold them at Hot Topic back in the day. And so I go to Hot Topic. I buy some, like some emo wristbands along with my Street Fighter toys. So, I
I
mean,
remember
yeah.
like
I go
going to like Tower Records. That they used to have like a toy section.
yeah.
They had like old like Mezco and NECA figures back then. It weren't what they are now.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I remember always going there, like buying whatever thing I could find there. And
Mhm.
there was like local like toy stores in LA. Can't remember what it was. I think it was called like Big Lou's in Culver City. I used to go there.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of soda there, a bunch of like secondhand like action figures, and there was like a Japanese toy store. And I remember buying like an Evangelion figure with like
Mhm.
crazy articulation. But this is like early 2000s though,
Yeah,
so
yeah. I mean,
it's not like what it is now, you know.
yeah, it's definitely become a different game. I mean, when you got into that, like, soda and you saw, like, them raising the level, kinda everybody's doing better skulls, more articulation, is that something that kinda you kept in your mind as, like, you were like, "Well, I'm gonna get into toys one day," and, like, you always kinda went back to that and said, "Maybe I could do a Street Fighter line?" Was that always something you
No,
thought about, or it just kinda came?
I think like subliminally at the time I didn't really think about that. I wasn't
Mhm.
really like, like I wasn't really like this ambitious like person like, oh yeah, I want to go out and do something.
Right.
But as I got exposed into the industry and got older, like I think all those things kind of just like came together, and like it was like a perfect storm
Yeah.
of like opportunity and personal like, like ambition that kind of just came together. And that was like right before COVID hit is when we first got action figure rights for Universal Monsters. So that's like
Yeah.
2019. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Good,
I
good.
remember stumbling upon those figures, and I was like, "Oh, these are kinda neat," I wasn't super familiar with Jada doing, action figures, so I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's kinda fun." I love the Wolfman, I love, Creature from the Black Lagoon, so I was like, "I'm just gonna pick these up just because I love these characters." But I remember
Mhm.
unboxing them, I'm like, "Whoa, these figures are amazing," and I remember showing them to everybody, I'm like, "Dude, have you guys played with these figures? They are incredible." And, like,
Yeah.
I really kinda touted how awesome Jada's figures were, and so when I saw you were moving on into doing other things like Street Fighter and Mega Man, it just kinda blew my mind because I was already impressed how well you guys were doing the Universal stuff and the other little things that you've gotten into, so,
Yeah.
I mean, are you you gotta be proud of such an amazing line you put together with Street Fighter. I mean, this is something I think people was always wanted. I'm sorry, Soda did such a good job, but their quality control was terrible. I mean, those figures would fall apart if you looked at them wrong, and, there was always, I think, some that people didn't get at the time, and to go back and say like, okay, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do the whole roster, and we're gonna do these top notch quality figures. I mean, that's amazing. I think a lot of people have really kind of gotten endeared to Jada just because you've delivered such a spectacular line with the Street Fighter ones. I mean, does that feel good that like after so much effort you put into it and the love you have for the license yourself, are you like just like, man, I'm proud of this?
Yes and no. Like it's funny because I'm like I can't like step out and look from the outside in. Like it kind of just gets like it's hard to like live in that moment like, oh, like I did this, I'm super excited about it. So
Mhm.
Right.
I think I'll feel like that later, like later
Yeah,
on down the line, because the thing is like because I've been in the toy industry for so long and so many like things I've worked on made it to market.
Mhm.
mhm,
Like when something I work on makes it to market now, it's not like a it just feels like, oh yeah, that's done. Like on to the next. Like I
yeah.
don't really have a chance to like sit on it and be like, oh awesome.
Oh.
This, like
Yeah.
so
Oh, it's
yeah.
a shame because I mean, it's a spectacular line. So many people love it. I mean, we get so many people coming to stores and they see Jada hanging on the pegs, and they're like, "Oh, this is my favorite. I love these figures. Oh man, you got the new one. I can't wait to get them all on the shelf." So, I mean, I think that's one of the best things about working at a company and making these things, especially. And I always love the fact that you always say how a big a Street Fighter fan you are, and like you've really made so many Street Fighter fans happy with this line. So,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, hats off to you guys.
Yeah, I mean that's the coolest part. The fact that I get to work on it is more I'm more excited about than like the end result. It's like more like but like I
Mhm.
think that'll come later, like later on if I
Yeah.
look back on it. But
Good, good. Well, you deserve
when
it,
I'm in the thick of things, I don't really realize things. I'm so like
Yeah. Like right now,
so
you're just
So
in the
worked.
mindset of making the next thing and kind
yeah.
of and keeping it going on. When did it first like actually become a real thing that Street Fighter was something you could actually work on, make figures out of?
Well, so that's what I always wanted to do. Universal Monsters was an opportunity we got.
Mhm.
So I always thought, all right, let's put this out first and use this as a portfolio to approach Capcom and do Street Fighter. So I was kind of nervous about that approaching Capcom because they might just be like, no. But it's funny because at the time when we pitched for Street Fighter action figures, like the consumer product side of Capcom had nothing going on.
Yeah.
Like zero.
Fair.
This is probably like 2000, 2001. So when we approached them and said, hey, like I want to do action figures, they were like super excited. Like, oh, a licensee is actually coming to us and wanting to do our product.
That's crazy to
It's
think
crazy.
about.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an amazing
You would
license.
I know.
Just sit there.
think that they would have been like having to fend off different.
Yeah.
to
It's
get-
completely different now. Like if this happened, like even like 2 years after we went, we probably wouldn't have a chance because it was already probably like every company in the world wants to do it. But we
Right.
just slipped in right before like this Street Fighter revival for some reason. I mean, it's not for some reason. It's Street Fighter 6 and everything like along with that. But
Yeah,
like
the Street Fighter 5 was out for a while, and that was still. I guess that one wasn't as popular as Street Fighter 6 has been, but
Yeah,
still
yeah.
popular.
And it was like already like 6-7 years into that game's lifespan, so it kind of was like tapering down.
Yeah,
So
good.
when we approached them, they were super excited that a company would be willing to make figures. I mean, now every company wants to do it, so it's different.
Yeah.
So
And I
it's
think that
time.
probably has to do a lot with you guys doing such a fantastic job. And they're like, oh man, these are cool. We should have done something like this. Maybe we get a little piece of the action, you know?
Yeah. So honestly, it's like mostly luck, timing. Honestly,
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
There's
how
no coincidences. I think it was meant to happen.
absolutely. Yeah, man. So you said Universal was sort of like this was a test run to see like if they would, if someone like Capcom would take us seriously to make action figures. Well, Universal, was that also just sort of a random happening, or was that something you guys looked out actively for, or what?
So that also wasn't supposed to happen. So that was also luck. It was honestly like everything just happened perfectly. So the reason why we got Universal Monsters is because we have a huge relationship with Universal because we do Fast and Furious with them. Fast and Furious at the time, even now, is like our biggest brand. So we're doing a lot of business with Universal. So they love us as a licensee.
Right.
So we already have a super good relationship with them. And
Nice.
at the time, like we were like scouring opportunities to do action figures. And it's like, hey, like Universal Monsters, we're close with Universal. And they're like, yeah, sure, you could do it. Like no one really cares about this property. But at the time, they granted us rights. But unknowingly, it was also granted to NECA. So if they didn't, if like different people weren't doing the approvals, I mean, like actually we weren't supposed to be able to get it because the normal thing that would have happened was like, oh, we already have a partner, you can't do it. But
Right.
they missed it, so they double licensed to us and NECA. So as soon as we got our stuff out is when they realized, you know what, like we made a mistake. You guys can't have this rights anymore. So that's why it got pulled out under us, like in between, in the
But, I
middle.
mean, were you guys really bummed out about it? Were you like really planning on something cool, or
Well,
you're like,
we had Mummy coming, and that was like wave 3. So by that time, the quality of our figures were better than like Frankenstein. So I was personally excited about that. But when they did that is when we also got Street Fighter. So I didn't really care. I'm like, whatever.
like, fine, we're gonna move over this way anyway.
Yeah.
Awesome. And do you feel now with like the success you've had with Outline, with Street Fighter obviously being an amazing success, now you've done Mega Man, you're doing Scooby-Doo, and so many other little things you guys have added to your roster. Do you feel now you have like more, like, how would you say, you have more help me out, Mikey, what do you say, like the companies are excited to work with you,
Oh yeah, for sure. It's almost
your more notoriety.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So some properties will still be off the table for us, but for obvious reasons, like
Resident Evil.
yeah. But like honestly, sometimes it's to a point where we have to turn people down. Like, okay, it's cool, but like our slate's full. Like we can't just.
It's like you were outside the club, and now you're inside running the club, and you're
are the club.
I mean, it's not like that. It probably will never be, just because like there's always bigger.
Except you're cool as shit now, dude. All right, it's fine. You gotta do
You're a
cool
big
stuff.
shining star.
Yeah, I
You just
saw
gotta
how much
enjoy
money
it.
you sent me you sent me a picture of all that money. I know where you rock. I know how you roll.
Yeah.
But
We'll
it's
get to
awesome
that
though.
later.
I
We'll,
mean,
we'll, we'll mention that later. So, but
and now do you feel like you
yeah.
have a pick of properties? Like you like, oh, I really want to work on certain things, and you can kind of like focus on trying to get that, or do you just kind of go with what you're got in front of you and you're excited about? How do you like decide what you want to move on to next?
Yeah, I mean, um, yeah, things that, like just because I like something, but it's super obscure and will never sell, like that's not good enough,
Mm,
because it's still a business and we still have to be profitable.
Mhm.
yeah.
So it's a, combination of, because like the thing is like, because I understand the action figure market, I kind of know what would work and what wouldn't, like
Yeah.
in general.
Hmm.
you know so like just having that understanding, having my personal like wants, and having properties available to us, those all are factors,
Yeah.
you know but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with where we're at now, just because like we have more properties now than we ever have, and I don't want to sacrifice like the quality for quantity. So I think we're at a place where like comfortably the amount of figures we can pump out at a time is
Mhm.
kind of like where we're at. I'm not like trying to look for more and more and
Right.
more.
Right. You're in a good place with what you guys got, and you just want
Yeah.
to kind of,
Yeah, just enjoy what you're working on, get it out there. I mean,
yeah.
it's good. It's good. Well, you're not.
Yeah, no, really quick, just like you were saying, this is a really good point about you. You're very aware. Obviously, you're a collector, so you know what the audience. You know, kind of like what people
Yeah.
want. I feel like that's a lot. It's something the big problem with companies like bigger companies, Hasbro, Mattel, or whatever, that they have people that are unfamiliar, don't know what
Mhm.
exactly people are looking for or wanting. And you feel like that's why you guys have done so well the last 3-4 years, is that you're very keen and aware of what the audience wants.
Probably because the thing is like I'm my own target audience, so it's easy to
It's
like
like on the wristband, like I said, WWJD, what would June do? You know?
yeah, yeah, like that. So like there's no um like uncertainty, like hey,
Right.
like what, how should this figure articulate, like I don't have to ask those questions, like I
Right.
already know like what
Yeah.
the expectation is
Yeah.
and what I want,
Yeah.
so it's easier to make decisions and make
Right.
right decisions, right?
Right. Yeah. I think those. I mean, you are very aware. Like I said,
Yeah.
like you know what you like. It's kind of like, I mean, you look at your collection in the back, so you're very much in like the zeitgeist of what people collect. So it makes sense. With Street Fighter, um, what were the decisions in terms of coming up with like the exact look, the character designs? What were they like? Were you trying to go for more of the pixel look? Were you trying to go more of like the art style? What was like sort of the design process of that?
um More like well, because the thing is like Street Fighter 2, like there's no consistency or like a, or even like a specific like one look,
Hmm.
because it's such an old property, and at the time those things weren't really considered, like even like if you look at the box art, it looks nothing like the characters or if you look at like what the characters look like in like the guidebook, if you buy it
Right.
for like Super Nintendo, it looks nothing like the artwork on the arcade cabinets.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all over the place, so it was just trying to find like a look that fits that version of the characters.
Hmm.
So, I mean, there wasn't like a specific like, "Hey, we're gonna go with this one look," and at the time, it was what we felt was the best iteration of it,
Hmm.
and, over time that changes,
Yeah.
like when we're making Universal Monsters compared to us working on Invincible now, like, in
Hmm.
general, like, the level of, like, quality and experience is much higher.
Hmm.
So maybe what we thought was the best we can do at the time now is different from what we could have done like 3-4 years ago.
Right.
So it's the best we can do. It's of the time.
Mhm.
So that's just what it ends up being, you know.
Yeah. Well,
have you guys ever considered doing anything more with Street Fighter, as in like a scale? Like, would you ever consider doing like a 1/6 scale, like a you know, like old companies would do, like, you know, like the DC characters, but they would always do like a few of them in like a 1/6 scale, larger scale, just to, you know, put a few characters out there and something like that?
Probably not, honestly. You know, like resource wise, if we have the budget and time to
Mhm.
do a 1/6 figure, I'd rather put it in. I'd rather like focus what we're doing and not spread out too much.
Mhm.
Just because,
It would look cool. I always thought how cool
yeah,
a big like Ryu in a like a 1/6 scale from like the Jada, you know, format would look really, really neat.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
No,
He was like,
figured I'd
yeah,
ask.
that was his shot. That was his shot, and Phil missed it. Someone asked Richie Fig, was there a delay with Balrog and Akuma, or was the plan always 2026?
Not specifically. I mean, like, if you're not like Hasbro or Mattel, if you're like a mid to small tier action figure company,
Mm-hmm.
things always take longer than
Yeah.
announced. Like, you could look at any toy company, like Mezco, you know, like NECA, like the goal is to get it in a certain time, but things always take longer than you estimate.
Mm-hmm.
And especially for me specifically, like, if it's going to take longer to make it like 5% better, then I'm always going to take that option. So it's not like a like thing, you know.
So you
It
guys
just
don't work on like rigid schedules where like this has to be out at
uh,
this time. It's
we
just like once you
do,
get it right.
we kind of do, but kind of don't.
Mhm.
So it's kind of complicated, I guess. Like if we're working on another category, like for example, we came out with like a Godzilla RC last year. Like that was a rigid schedule. It has to be on shelf a certain time at Walmart and Target. It has to, no matter what.
Mhm.
Whereas something that's not at mass or something that's more like fan channel, like collector,
Yeah.
is more wiggle room. And if that's the opportunity to spend more time on it, I'm always going to spend more time on it. You know.
Yeah, that's great though. I'm happy to hear like you're the quality comes before anything else. You know, it's like, oh, I don't want to just get it out. I want to make sure the product I get out is the one I want. You know, the one that I want people to really get excited about and look its best and, you know, feel its best. So that's nice that you take the extra time to do that and not just rush it out.
Yes.
Speaking of quality stuff coming out, Wade, oh man,
Hey,
unparalleled.
what the hell? What's going on? Juhn, why you
Well,
laughing?
your show was
Am I-
last week.
Did you just wake up?
No.
You look haggard, man.
Yeah, I'm good. No, what's up with my camera? Is it working?
Nope.
Yeah, you look fine. You just look like oh, never mind. Are you pulling a flash right now?
No, but no. Am I on screen? It shows. I just see a logo.
No, you're there. I see you.
Oh,
We all-
okay.
yeah, look at that.
Juhn, what the hell, man? Why are you laughing at? Why are you laughing at me? He said quality something, and you bust out in laughter and shit. Odious is quality.
Fans have spoken.
The fans have spoken. Juhn, it's undeniable.
No, I mean, I knew it was gonna fun. You know, like when it happened, I was like, okay, cool. Like,
June, did you get 3 soldiers, 2 cowboys?
How many did you fund, June?
so I did the 2-pack, and then in the morning, I was
Cancel.
gonna see like if it was not funded, I was gonna throw in more. But when I got up, it was like, oh, it's funded. So I was like, all right, cool.
I'll just go ahead and
I,
cancel that order.
I had a backup plan. To, like,
Yeah, you even mentioned that before. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
totally. That's dope, man. I appreciate you contributing. You know that your support means a lot to me for sure.
yeah.
Look, you didn't need his charity after all, so you're okay, Wade.
Yeah. Give that shit to a homeless person.
It looks like you.
Mikey could use it.
I can use it too. Yeah, I'm broke as hell. Took all my money out of that one with that crowdfund. Dude, yeah. No, we're just talking to June, just like talking about Street Fighter stuff. And I was gonna ask him because I was very inspired by your soft goods. If Jada had plans to incorporate more soft goods with their stuff.
I mean, we do where we can. Like, it doesn't have to be full soft goods. Like if it's for example, like if it's a character with a cape.
Or like Frosty. Like Frosty was perfect.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, like for me personally, I'm not a fan of like soft goods when it's like skin tight. So if it's like Batman, I I prefer just a plastic articulated figure with a soft goods cape and not like full like spandex on top of
Have you
a.
seen, have you seen the Gong one? That Gong Hush Batman?
Yeah, 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 like that. I'm not a fan of that style of soft goods where it's like skin tight. So
Mm.
I think
Yeah, I think that needs to be done well because a lot of times it looks like they're wearing pajamas, like old Mego toys, and if the suit doesn't sit well, I
and
always
like
thought
the
same thing with like Mezco too. I felt some Mezcos have kind of lacked in that, but they've gotten a lot better, a lot tighter. Like I like the like Hot Toys does a really good job of making sure the suits fit well, and so I think if you don't get that correct, it looks kind of wonky.
I think the
Like,
Gong
like
Studio,
Mikey's wardrobe.
I think the Gong Studio is probably the best example of that, and it's still like what June's saying, looks a little weird. Like it doesn't really. I agree that like superhero stuff doesn't make a whole lot of sense in with soft goods unless you're doing something like off the wall, like like Mr. Knight. Like Mr. Knight was cool with soft
Yeah.
goods because it's not spandex. But yeah,
Yeah.
anything with spandex doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we were talking about with Mikey not too long ago about the Mezco, Joker, and Batman. The Joker looks pretty good because he's wearing the suit,
Yeah,
and you can kind of
Yeah,
hide a little bit of that. But like the little leotard that Batman wears, it looks like pajamas. So
yeah,
I don't
for
know. We'll
sure.
see the finished products, but yeah, that's always a slippery slope.
June was asking, is there a reason soft goods weren't incorporated with E-Honda?
Honestly,
Like
it wasn't necessary. Like we were able to get the range we needed with plastic, so we felt like the plastic would hold the detail and look better. Because like if we did plastic and it hindered articulation, then yeah, for sure it would have been soft goods. But I think like once people get it in hand, they'll be pretty happy with it.
Do you have it there with you, E-Honda, or no?
Um,
I feel like Jada Toys always does like what makes the most sense. Like in every like
yeah. There's no formula.
you're
Yeah.
right, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is an old sample, so it's not that good,
Oh,
and some of the joints are seized on this one. But like, I'll just show it for looks, I guess.
I'll show it, I guess.
Yeah.
Could
So
you kick his leg up to see, just out of curiosity, to see how it goes?
yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
that's all you
What
need.
more would you want out of E-Honda,
Hmm?
What more would you want out of E-Honda? So,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's good.
Damn, that's like Fei Long, like, not because he's Asian, but because he's flexible.
I can't wait for Bullrog. I'm excited for him. And him. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like how you guys put his underwear right in his butt crack. Perfect
Oh
shit.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Look at
yeah. Look at the butt crack. Yeah,
Right
give
up
it a
in
little.
there.
I mean, it's even sculpted. Like it has like the rope, like the
Oh,
twisted-
nice.
Oh,
like
nice.
that,
That's attention to detail.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, there's not really any, and we put cuts in it. Like we hid like a cut, like where the stripes like connect.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of gets out of the way. Like it doesn't really get in the way. And his body type is weird anyway, so he's not going to get, even without it, it's not like he's going to get like super like crazy range,
I don't like my cousin's body type, so.
It's true. It's true. I had that exact pair of underwear as well.
Yeah, and then like the reworked like butterflies. So this is
Oh,
like,
nice.
so you can have them shrug up now.
Oh shit. That's dope. Is he the first one that has that? Or
No, Akuma and Balrog.
But what's gonna come out first?
Akuma and Balrog.
Oh,
Probably.
they're all right. Don't give me attitude. Gee. Oh man, can you go back forward again?
Yeah.
Oh geez, that's really dope.
Let me bring it up. Let me blow it up really quick. Everyone can see that. Everyone can check out that thick man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Great.
Man,
What
yeah.
an improvement, like the 1.5 versus the 1.0. Like you really focus on the butterfly on these.
On the 1.5, which is like this Akuma Balrog, it's the butterfly. It's like the toe joint, and it's like overall like small improvements everywhere. Like like the heads have like little like caps, kind of like Mesco, so the
Hmm.
way it pops on and off is more consistent. Whereas maybe like an older one, like that opening like will shrink when it's cold, and it's like impossible to pop on and off. And just overall just like refinement everywhere. Even like the shading now. If you look at our like first wave of figures, the shading looked very like hand done and inconsistent, whereas now it's a little bit more cleaner in production. And just like small refinements you might not notice from like figure to figure. But if you like look at our figure next year compared to wave one, there's like a huge jump.
Does it bother
Right.
you that there's such a huge jump from the wave one to the newer waves? Do you wish that like you
Um,
had that available back then, or you're just like that's the way
Not
the
really.
series came to be?
No, because that's the best we could do at the time, and that's just the nature of like improving. It's always
Right.
going to make your previous versions look outdated. That's
Yeah.
just because like the only way to keep it consistent is to not improve, and I'd
Right.
rather not do that.
You heard that, Wade? Good advice.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You got to improve. So
Shut the fuck up.
you're on my show.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna interrupt Juhn and start answering the chat and shit.
Off my own show. Mute me? No, yeah, it's really impressive, man. What you guys have been able to do with Street Fighter, just continuing to improve and improve, and not just being like, okay, it's fine, And I think that's a big reason why people always just come back to you guys, that your figures, that
Oh yeah.
there's just the upgrades each and every time they come out.
And without like revealing too much, I mean, if you want to reveal, you can. But if not, like, are you happy where you see the future of Jada going with more Street Fighter, more new lines? Like we know Invincible's coming out, and I'm sure you got other great stuff in the works. Like, do you feel like we're gonna get pretty excited over the next year with all this new stuff on the way?
I mean, there's a definite like jump in quality for all of our figures across the board, starting in next year. So that alone is exciting. I
Mhm.
think people will like start like feeling like, whoa, this is like a big jump in quality. So, that goes with Street Fighter, Invincible, like Scooby, everything basically. I'm
And
super excited about
it feels like it's saying a lot too, because Jada, for me, it's always like the quality of Jada has always been fantastic, compared to a lot of other lines. So the fact that you're continuing to improve on that and even make it higher quality, it just like I mean, that's going to be amazing because it's already fantastic.
Yeah, like I have like early samples of like the Invincible figure. Like that
So
one's gonna be crazy.
June's excited.
I've never
No,
seen you happy before, so this is legit. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
So you know how? So you're saying you had like there's been like improvements in the quality and just overall everything. So
Mhm.
you guys haven't like jumped up in prices like a crazy amount or anything like that. So when you go to a factory to find that one that does, or when you're like trying to get the best version of whatever, do you have to like go to a different factory that could do the same thing for the same price as the previous factory, or does the factory you already work with just charge more? Like, because I feel like the factories can do everything. It just you have to tell them to do it. But how does
It depends. Like if you like the best way to like if you buy it, like if you want your figure to look like a figure art, you just get a figure arts figure and give it to the factory and
yeah
be like, hey, can you make this? And if they say yes, then you could stay with them. They're like, oh no, it's outside of our like specialty, then you could like shop other factories. But us, we're gonna use the same factory, and like all the changes, we verify with them if they can update or change to this. And most of the time, it's possible. The time where it's not possible is like soft goods, like factories that like produce plastic figures don't necessarily have the equipment or specialty of making soft goods. So for something like that, you can either find a factory that does both plastic and soft goods, or they farm the soft goods out
Yeah.
and like bring it back into the factory. Yeah, but so for our figures, we're gonna stick with the factory we're doing and just um, update it with them. So yeah.
And you had switched factories too, right, from the first release of Street Fighter?
Well, what's funny is like the first round of figures we made was from our diecast factory. Like they've never made articulated action figures
So
before.
first Street Fighter figures?
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
wow.
why they were kind of rough, but it
No,
was
they
the
did
best.
good.
Yeah, but that was like after a lot of like back and forth and work.
Oh, got you.
So after that, we realized, you know what, like it's not gonna cut it. We need to go to like an action figure factory. But like even like sourcing and finding those aren't easy. But luckily, we have a team who was able to source that for us. So yeah.
Someone was asking how much of a price jump with the new quality, if any, do you see?
Probably not. I mean, the thing is like there's a price jump across the board. Like most $25 figures are now closer to 30. Like that's like the new norm. So that's still the target. So I would say like 30 to 35 max.
Cool. Like where you guys are now, essentially. So.
Yeah. So we're trying to stay with where we're at. And because we're a smaller company, we have more room or the ability to be like, hey, let's just eat a little bit of the extra cost and keep it the same price. Whereas like a bigger like company can't do that. There's no wiggle room, right? So
Wade, with Odious Wave 2, which is successful, by the way, congratulations. What changes did you have to do with the factory in terms of what you were looking for? Like, I know you incorporated more soft goods this time, but you still had them for the first one.
Yeah, no, I'm not changing much because, like I kind of said with the first Odious, I was really happy with the quality. Like I was satisfied with what came out. So I basically just want them to do it again and just like minor improvements that I know that they're capable of. There's nothing that like I want to change that I'm like, oh, let me find someone else to do this. You know, I just need them to make the head pop on better, and then I'm pretty much good to go. So for this next set, it's basically just repeating what we did last time.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, like the thing that like we have that Wade doesn't is the fact that we can keep going back and forth. Like send a revised sample, like send it, review it, send it back, and like keep making a couple of rounds of changes. Where I would assume you don't have the luxury of going back and forth like 5 or 6 times to get it right. You know. Like
yeah, because it's expensive for them to do those samples back and forth. I think like they're like $1,000 each or something.
Yeah, and the thing is like I go to the factory like at least once a year, so I could be with the people and make changes like on the spot, and they'll like go out to the floor and come back after 2 hours with a revision, and like if I spend like 2-3 days there, I could refine everything like on the spot. Whereas you don't have the luxury to do that. So, like based on you not having that access, the fact that you're still able to put out a figure at that level is alone, like, you know, like it's a big feat, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Have you run into anything like that, Wade, where you're like, oh man, this is terrible, I want to try to change it, or you're just like, it's going to be how it's going to be?
With the last one, there was a lot of paint problems. They were driving me crazy because I sent them like what I wanted for the paint, and then they were like, oh, we can't really do that. Here's what we can do. And I'm like, okay, yeah, the one that they did, I was pretty happy with. And then they're like, then they sent me more that were bad. And I was like, no, just do the one that you said you can do. Then they sent me another one. It was still bad. And I had to send the one they sent me back to them and say, just copy this. And it was still quite not there. But yeah, there's a lot of weird.
You think it's a language barrier kind of thing or what?
No, because the lady we deal with speaks English, although it's not her first language. She speaks English pretty well. And Dave is pretty good at conveying information to her. Like, because he has a good relationship with her already. So, like, you know, if he says something and she doesn't get it, he kind of says it again until she gets it. And then, you know, it works. But she's, on top of that, she speaks English. So,
It's just like, for example, like, if there's something wrong with the figure, like, oh, the articulation needs to be this way, and I tell Wade it's got to be this way, he understands it. But if you try to explain that to someone who works at a factory just doing his job, like, they don't get it.
Yeah,
Like,
for
It's
sure.
they don't
just
understand,
a language. You're like using different vocabulary. It's
well,
like they.
it's not even a language. It's just like the
No, but say
understanding
like
of
the
the
figure
figure.
dance. Like you understand what that means by the more range in the butterfly joint moving, left and right versus what a factory worker does.
You'd be surprised though, because like sometimes I'll spell it out like the arm has to bend more than 90 degrees. Okay. Oh, we fixed it, and they send it and it's still 90. It's like they don't
Yeah.
understand.
And
It's not a
sometimes I think
language
they try to
thing.
trick you.
Huh?
Sometimes I think they try to trick you a little bit. They'll
Oh,
go, "Hey,
yeah. There's always.
yeah,"
Oh,
they'll be
they're
like,
Oh, we did it.
just move
yeah,
on.
they'll say we did it, and you go, "No, you didn't." They're like,
Mm.
"Look," and they're like, "No, it's exactly the same."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
tough.
And that would be so frustrating for you, Wade, because again, like June was saying, you don't have the luxury to be like, oh, just send it back and kind of go back and forth so much.
yeah.
Like you
Or
have
go
to,
like spend a week at the factory with them and really tweak it.
Yeah, that's why luckily with these next ones, most of it's going to be easy because I'm satisfied with the body. Like that was the big delay, or there wasn't really a delay last time. We still got it out quick, but that was the biggest hang up. It was like, what are you doing? Fix the shoulder. This is how I want. Blah 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 blah. Like, and it's like back and forth for months, and then
Right.
But thankfully we don't have to worry about that this time.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
There'll
And
probably
would
be some
you?
other crap to go back and forth about, though. To be honest,
No.
There's always something.
yeah, there'll be some.
Yeah. With something else going on, Invincible, man. You were talking about how excited you are. Actually, someone did ask, and I think you mentioned it before with Street Fighter. Are you going to do the whole roster? I think the idea is you want to do the whole roster, right?
Yeah, I mean, ideally, yes, but at the same time, we'll see, because the landscape is different now than it was 4 years ago when we were doing Street Fighter 2. Like, if like 2, 3 other companies are making the same exact
Storm
figure.
collectible. Damn it.
So, but the thing is, I feel like honestly, the roster is big enough, and the tendencies of like the characters they select, you kind of, I think if we make different selections of characters, like what we put out can still have like its own like unique like appeal.
Right.
Like if Storm's coming out with, like Cammy and Armika, we're not going to put Cammy and Armika in our next wave, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
Is that kind of the game now? Is like just seeing like what they do and then
I'm
what
not
you guys
sure.
do?
Well, because
like
the thing is, like, even like Capcom is more, their approach to approving character selection is different now because they have so many licensees. So I think it's just like trying to juggle, like, because we don't want to completely shy away from the A-list characters just because another company's doing it, right?
right.
So I think it's a balance, but I still feel there's enough room for multiple companies to exist together.
Like I'm sure you would want to make your own Armika because she's such an iconic character.
Yeah, but yeah, I would, but I have no like, it's so low on the priority list just based on that alone. So it's like,
Just based on that, have things shifted since then in terms of the strategy of how you were approaching Alpha 3?
yes and no, a little bit, but at the same time, our decisions are based on what we want to do and not, we're not like, oh, this company's doing this, let's completely change our like strategy. Like, we're still our own company. So
Right.
I wanted to ask you about we're talking about Invincible and that coming out and it's exciting, and then even like some of the other ones that like Scooby-Doo. And my question, because we've actually talked about this with people a lot, is like the characters you select per wave, is that like specific? Is it like you're trying to do like one of the like the main cast with some of like the secondary cast and like try to get more figures out that way, as opposed to putting like all like the main casts out early on? Is it just to kind of like give it longevity as you release the line to people get excited about the main characters coming out one per or wave, or is it just kind of random?
a little bit of both. It's kind of random, but also like, well, so for wave one, I just wanted like a good variety of body types. So you have like the standard, like Invincible, which is like the standard buff, and then you have a kid body, which is smaller, and then you have like a bigger, like figure, So it was just having variety and not just, like, for example, like, yeah, and at the time, like for me personally, I'm like a villain guy, like what I collect and what I gravitate towards. So like, it's not it's not always exciting. Hey, let's just do all the main superhero characters. It's like
Yeah,
that's cool, but I also want like a cool villain, like in the
right.
mix, right? So yeah.
It's cool. And Invisible, like they have such a great, variety of characters in that one. There's so many good and bad guys. So I'm sure you can have a lot of fun, you know, writing down the releases and who do you want to put out, what.
Oh, Juhn is a degenerate. You don't know this, guys. I wanted to get to this too. You are a big gambler.
Kind of. I
Don't say
mean,
kind of. Don't hide it now. No, you participate in some
Why
in
you
some.
throwing his personal business out there, Mikey?
No. He likes the game. He's a gamer. He plays Street Fighter. He plays some poker every now and then.
yeah.
Mikey, I heard you're an alcoholic. Tell us about that.
I'm not saying Juhn has a problem. I'm just saying like to dabble.
No, I'm just kidding. Not the same thing.
You were at Designer Con, right? How about that?
It was cool. I mean, honestly, Designer Con is something that you could knock out in like half a day. Like you don't have to go there for the full weekend. But I think it's just cool to go. So like action figure wise, 5-2 Toys theirs was there with like early test shots of the Street Fighter 6 figures. I got to mess with.
Are they 112?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, everyone's doing 112 at Street Fighter now. So
Another Street Fighter line, yeah.
I mean, it's fine, whatever. Like,
you should be talking shit, Juhn.
Huh?
Jin. You should be talking shit, Juhn. I started this fucking Street Fighter shit.
No.
Yeah, you throw up your Benjamin like in your hand. Like, I started this shit.
No, because like if I do that, then I put myself in a situation where I have to deliver like above and beyond, or I'll look dumb,
You
So-
guys do though. Every
Yeah,
time.
no,
I'm
You're
cool
already
with you.
there.
I'm cool with you, so I'm always, gonna speak positively of you. But even aside from that, every time I get a Jada Toys figure, I'm always like relieved because I'm always like, oh, cool, I don't have to bash Jada because it's always amazing. It's always above and beyond. I loved Frosty. Like I was all hyped up. So yeah, man, you're killing it.
Yeah,
And, like-
the Woodman character is amazing. Like that's your best Mega Man to date. He's amazing.
And I hear people say it, they talk about how Jada, they do great stuff on like the main lines like Street Fighter and that. But even you open up like the Tony the Tiger or the Chester Cheetah, I mean, they still have the same quality, the same, good process of making a really good figure. They don't just, cut corners on like the lesser known properties. So it's pretty nice that, if you get a Jada figure, it's going to be good quality all around.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's cool is our newer Scooby figures. They're gonna be like import quality. It's gonna be like unnecessarily like over the top, like crazy.
Wave 1 was crazy. I like Wave 1.
Yeah, like what's the you could take the shortcut and be like they don't need to go that crazy, but you do just because you want.
It's Scooby-Doo, we don't need to go nuts, but the fact that you do and it's just going to blow people's mind, that's fantastic.
Yeah, they're gonna be crazy.
That's cool.
They're the one that blew up on Wade's channel because people were freaking out over Daphne.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Juhn, did you see that? I got 2 million views.
No, but you texted me that because like I don't have Instagram, so like I saw it uploaded to YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay, cool, but yeah, it's interesting. It's super random, but I kind of get it, but I kind of don't.
Well, it's a bunch of people going, I want to fuck that figure, shit like that.
Wait, is that face based on a meme like that? Like,
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I mean, I guess it looks like a blow up doll.
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying.
Oh, really?
Oh, that one's so cool. I got to get that shit too.
Yeah, what they do is like you even said, like you're not that big of a Street Fighter fan or Mega Man, but their figures just look so cool and are so fun to play with.
Yeah.
They like, how could you not want them? And the fact that they're $25, $30, it's just or 35, like they're so reasonably priced.
Well, yeah, Jada Toys Mega Man stuff made me interested in Mega Man just in general. So like I got my little Mega Man shelf going, but yeah, that one's so cool.
This one's the best one so far. Is this your favorite out of the 3 wave you've released?
Kind of, yeah. He's definitely up there. I like original Mega Man just because. I mean, this guy's gonna be kind of cool too.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Snake Man.
He was always cool in the game.
Like you could kind of like individually rotate these to kind of get.
Oh,
It's not
each one individual?
Every one is a ball joint?
huh?
Each little break in the tail is a ball joint?
No, it's a swivel, but
Oh, okay,
because they're slightly curved, if you swivel it in different directions, you can straighten them out.
Oh, dope.
Where you
Oh,
can-
yeah, I got you. No,
and
oh,
then
nice.
at the very end, it's a hinge. So you
Damn,
could,
dope.
yeah.
That's
So-
cool. A creative way to give you more articulation.
Liz was asking if there's any chance we can see some of the Scooby-Doo figures he's interested in.
I don't have any I could show. I have a bunch of like gray models. Let me see.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Hey, Mikey, you didn't. I wanted you to read Rick Dominguez's comment way earlier. You brought it up on the screen, but I don't think Juhn saw it.
Where was it? Oh, the pizza one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He said, hey, Juhn, how much pigeon poop would you like on your pizza next year?
0.
I was giving Boog shit about that on the live stream. He's like, man, I don't know, whatever.
I wish I would have said, no, don't do that. Like, there's so many other places to go besides Pigeon Poop Pizza. So
Yeah.
I feel bad for you guys because we you had Pigeon Poop Pizza, and then we went to this really crappy diner, and we were treated by a very rude waitress who didn't want to serve.
I kind of like that. Like going to like a crappy diner, like in New York City, is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts of the trip. Hanging out with you guys having breakfast. Juhn eating the food I didn't want. Well, here, you want this crap? No, sure, whatever.
No, because the thing is, like, I didn't know how late I was, so I felt bad. I didn't want to like hold you guys and like just take my time and like look at the menu. If you guys were already done, I didn't want to like, be a nuisance.
I was hanging. I don't think.
Yeah, well, I would have waited. I would have sat there all day, to be honest. That was like my favorite. Like I said, my favorite part of the trip. That and Mikey's neighborhood.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But we'll find another place next time if you come back to New York Comic-Con. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's Street Fighter, Mega Man. I know you mentioned before Mega Man Wave 5 might be sort of like after that's on hiatus a little bit. You might pivot to something else with Capcom, perhaps.
So maybe not following the same formula. Doing like a Mega Man redeco and 2 unique Robot Masters, like not like fully retiring Mega Man, but I think not following the formula and maybe trying something different.
But with Mega Man adjacent, but not like that classic Mega Man style.
Well, because the thing is, like, a lot of people have also been asking, like, are you guys going to do X? But going back to the like Street Fighter conversation, like, there's no reason to. There's like 2 other companies making X now, so it's like, what can we offer that's going to like be something that collectors want? And
I don't know. I mean, your stuff is so unique in its own right. There's other Mega Man figures, but I think Jada's Mega Man figures are much different than the ones you're getting from these other companies. You know, the scale is different. You know, they usually do like the more smaller, little head, and like more like the drawings, and yours are more like the actual video game, and they're like a little bit thicker and bulkier, and they're exciting. So I don't know. I definitely think there is enough difference that people would enjoy more Mega Man from Jada, especially X.
Yeah, probably, but priority wise, because of
I get it,
resources and time it takes to make a figure. If it's something low priority that's already out in the market, I'd rather do something
new,
different and unique. Right?
Yep. That's fair.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, look, there's definitely I hope maybe one day you can go back once things change in terms of the priority scale and go back and be like, oh, there's still so many more Robot Masters and more of the human characters from the Mega Man library that people are still excited for. So, someone said Monster Hunter would be cool.
I don't think they'd make good action figures. There's just so many parts and pieces covering everything where it's like it's not going to be able to move. And honestly, I don't really care about Monster Hunter personally.
Yeah,
and that's what matters.
Hey, what
do you want, and then we can kind of pull from there.
There's certain things I want that are in the works, so I'll save that for later.
Okay.
How many reveals are you going to have next San Diego Comic-Con?
Well, so I mean,
say it.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so for Comic-Con, besides our reveal of Invincible, which everyone already knew about anyway, like besides that, like, would we be able to like top that for next year? I think it's doable, just because of like a lot of like new things that we're working on. So I think, I mean, I'm excited about San Diego because the things that we're going to reveal, I feel like are very like exciting for like collectors. So I'm pretty excited about the new stuff.
Yeah.
So you think you're going to top last year's Comic-Con this year?
I don't, well, because like here's the thing, like it's hard to say because like people's interests are different.
Yeah.
Like your excitement level for Invincible isn't as exciting for someone who only cares about Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, it's hard to like blanket say like it's going to be better. But I feel like the things we are going to show, the people who are into those kind of things are going to be super excited.
Into Invincible kind of things?
Well, I mean, Invincible is going to be part of it, but it's not going to be a huge license like we unveiled Invincible.
Right.
I feel like Street Fighter, Invincible were like these giant or top level like licenses, and then everything else is like B level or like one-offs. So I think it's going to be less of one giant license, but more of a culmination of a bunch of like little things that like
cool
together might be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope because if you do something more obscure at the level that you guys do, that's like unique in itself. Because most companies don't put the level of quality into the smaller stuff, like Ed was saying a little bit earlier. But yeah, if you do some random like I don't know, some random crazy obscure like Nacelle's doing the Moo Mesa, like those are like so obscure, but they do a good job. Like in that realm, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. No, for sure. And knowing Juhn, we can only speculate so much, but obviously there's stuff that you've been wanting to make for a long time, and you can only sort of imagine that you wouldn't be approaching something if you didn't think it was something that you wanted people to do.
There was this license I really wanted, but I recently found out another company got it, so I got kind of sad. But at the same time, I'm excited about the company that's going to do it.
Okay.
So,
man, I want to know.
I mean, you're still a collector, so you're still happy you're getting it. So,
like of any company to do it, that would be the one I would have chosen. So,
even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like even with the smaller license, like Blade Runner, I thought that was one of the coolest things you guys did. It might not be as big as Street Fighter or Mega Man, but man, those figures were incredible.
Blade Runner?
What was that?
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said Blade Runner. I got all excited.
I said Blade Runner. My bad. Cyberpunk Ed Runner. Yeah, no, those figures were amazing, and I was so surprised how much I ended up loving those figures. Because I watched the series. It was really fun, and I've always liked that kind of aesthetic, and the figures just blew me away, man. They were so well done, and like I said, not the biggest license, compared to some of these other ones, but the quality of those figures were just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to play a game?
Yeah. I'll bounce right after the game if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's as long as I wanted you on anyway. So
okay, whatever. I'll leave right now. Fuck this game. What game is it?
Well, it's testing Street Fighter knowledge. The game is called. Oh, where's our little thing here? I'm a little.
Maybe I will leave before this game.
I mean, you can try. Yeah, you're not gonna do well in the game. It's called "Here Comes a New Challenger." Had a sound effect, but it didn't work.
Never get that right.
Everyone can play. This will be fun. Just testing your Street Fighter knowledge. Let me bring it up over here. Here we go. Everyone can see that. Well, not yet. Let me do that. Considering there's someone here that makes Street Fighter figures, I feel like it's only fair to, test them on knowledge. Everyone else can play too. I'll put the link in the.
Supposed to scan this?
No, you don't scan it.
You just click on it?
Let me do that. I'll put it in the comments here.
I don't know.
Do that.
Too sophisticated, Michael.
Too sophisticated?
You can't just ask the question and someone answer? Like,
well, I'm saying everyone else can play. I'm going to have Juhn the question here, and then everyone else can play along too. I don't want Juhn to do any work. I just want him to answer the questions. He doesn't have to put anything. So.
Okay.
Get off his nuts, all right?
I just want him to answer a question. Goddamn. What the hell? Off his nuts. What a son of a bitch. Do you have any other question for Juhn, Wade?
Huh?
Do you have any other questions for Juhn while we wait for people to get on?
Oh, no questions, man. Juhn's killing it like always.
He's killing it.
Can't wait for Invincible.
I give read a lot of like confidential information on the site anyway, so I don't think. Like you probably know a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know anyway. So.
Oh yeah, Juhn is always sending me like random pictures. Check this out. I'm like, you guys are doing it like.
Oh look, I mean we already answered this, Plasty, but yes, Juhn did back Odious.
Who is
I canceled last second.
I didn't need your pledge anyways. Oh, Juhn, does this make you feel good? I went to Ross today, and I saw a bunch of I bought some of them. The Bandai Tekken figures.
Mm.
Do you see those in Ross and go, ours wouldn't have been in Ross, you pieces of shit.
No, but the thing is, as soon as I say that, all of our stuff's going to be at Ross. So
but not Street Fighter, though.
Yeah.
If Street Fighter's at Ross, that would be insane. But
what's crazy is our original cereal mascots, the Count Chocula, those became like a Ross thing. And like they sold so well that we just started selling direct to Ross.
Really? For like Blueberry and Frankenberry or whatever?
Yeah. Count Chocula and Frankenberry, yeah. And like we did really well.
Oh damn. Yeah. That's a win-win for everyone because they're cheaper.
Yeah. I think they were like $15 or less.
Something like that. I bought them last year actually from Ross. And I loved them. Yeah, I was like, because I didn't really care about the cereal mascots until like Chester. I know he's not cereal, but and Tony the Tiger. Once I was like, damn, they're getting down like this. Then I went back and got those ones, and I was like, man, I was like blown away. I was like, damn, these are cool too.
Yeah, man, it's like you guys just make cool stuff I wasn't even expecting. Oh, when are the Flintstones coming out? Those look really awesome too.
Soon. I think the pre-orders are going up before the end of the year, and they're probably being produced now. So. Probably within like Q1 of 26.
Okay, Q1 of 26. And the cereal mascot stuff, that's still like an evergreen line that you're going to continue with every now and then, or?
Yeah, every now and then. Like if we pump out like one a year, I think that's fine.
Wait, so sorry, one more question. So for the cereal mascots, like if I go to Ross right now and there's a Frankenberry, that's a new production run?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's hella crazy.
Yeah, but I think our contract with them expired, so whatever we shipped to Ross, I mean, yeah, it was new production. Whatever was shipped, that's it, I think. But I think like we did pretty good with that line, just Ross alone. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool to see. That's interesting.
Shout out to Ross. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Everyone, play the game. If you win, you'll get a prize. So it's not just for playing around; it's for actual stakes involved. So if you know your Street Fighter stuff or just want to try, join in. We'll start in a few minutes. Yeah, man. I'm just excited for like what you guys have out now, what you guys are doing next year. It just feels like you just have like this game plan. You have a very like there's a very clear vision. It feels like with what you want to do. Even if like with Street Fighter, you're like, okay, we can go this way or that way, but it's still like we know that you'll make some awesome figures, whether you go Alpha or Third Strike. Was that ever something you've been interested in or played the
Yeah,
game very much
yeah,
so?
for sure.
Or,
Yeah,
yeah, Third Strike.
There's some cool characters in Third Strike.
yeah, definitely. And I feel like we're the only company crazy enough to make them.
Yeah. Like, who's going to take that risk? That's why I like with Storm, like just bring them up. They were doing their thing, but it was such a slow process. Figure Arts also had their Street Fighter figures, and they were kind of back and forth. No one, I think, has ever had the cojones to go out and be like, okay, we can do Street Fighter 3 stuff.
Storm Collectibles.
Third Strike?
I still like them.
Oh yes.
That's what I said. No, they're good. I bought remember Juhn I forgot to tell you, I opened up that I bought that anime naked guy. He was really cool. And then I opened up that Vegeta you told me to buy, that Goku shit, and he was like really impressive. Yeah, they killed it on that one.
Yeah.
That's cool. What's been your favorite release from Jada this year? Like, what are your top 3 figures
from Jada?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even remember. Blanca for sure.
Oh yeah, Blanca was great.
What else did we even come out with this year?
Sagat was a banger.
Yeah. I'm just glad we came out with that before the storm.
But I'll be 100% honest with you. I think the Jada Toys Sagat looks way better than the Storm. I think so, but again, I don't know. Maybe I'm like out of touch with it because I'm not like really connected to Street Fighter like that. But just like looking at the 2 figures, I think the Jada Toys looks better. I mean, maybe the Storm will move better because they do all this weird engineering, but like I don't like the way it looks at all.
Get off his dick, Wade.
No, I'm just saying. But again, I'm just not. I think what it is I'm just not a big fan of Storm Collectibles.
I'm excited about Akuma and Balrog. Those 2 figures are probably my favorite in the Street Fighter line. So
yeah, that's like the real 1.5 coming in play now, right?
Yeah.
You showed that Akuma at New York Comic Con. It looked amazing. The Balrog, the way you incorporated the butterfly into the actual design of his tank top.
Yeah,
his tank top. It's such a brilliant. I didn't see the Storm Arena one have that, so looks like you got them on that one, right, Wade?
Oh yeah, fuck Storm Collectibles.
Yeah, whatever. Please. Okay. You want to play this game, Wade? I mean, you don't seem like you're really interested.
No, I just don't want to waste your guys' time because I won't have any good answers. I'll be like the Asian dude. I don't know, the guy, the one black character. He's cool.
Also, it says Storm Sagat was messed up, and the chest color is very different from the limbs. Okay, well that's not great.
Well, hopefully the Big Bad Toy Store batch will not have that problem.
Yeah. Do you mess around with those figures at all, or no?
Yeah. What's funny is I got the Ryu and Ken super early. I was probably one of the first people to get them because I just asked someone in Hong Kong to send them to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I've had them. I was gonna ask for Sagat, but I'll just probably wait because I'm gonna go there next month. So I'll just grab it. So
cool. I mean, it looks cool. Like for me, I'll take them all. Like I've been like, it's just I've been wanting Street Fighter figures for such a long time, and so I'm in on everything Street Fighter. Like I obviously love what you guys do too, and excited for 3 and anything else you guys will make with Street Fighter. So I'm happy. I'm happy as an old clam, right, Wade?
Happy as a clam?
Yeah.
How happy are clams? They're fucking, what are they? Monoscules? Or what are they called? Minuscules? Meniscus? What the fuck are they? I don't know. But they're in the ocean. They're closed up most of the time until they get opened up and boiled and thrown in a soup. How happy can they be?
It doesn't sound too happy, actually.
I heard the bearded ones are pretty happy.
The which ones?
The bearded one.
A bearded clam? Oh, you're talking bearded?
Are you talking about something else?
I was talking about actual clam. Ed is talking about
My cousin is a disgusting individual. I apologize for him.
He's talking about bearded vaginas in 2025.
I thought we were talking about the muscles. I don't know what you guys are talking about. No. I am a seafood connoisseur.
Oh, it's a mollusk. It's a mollusk. Thank you to
What do you call it? A minuscule?
a minuscule meniscus?
You're a real
basketball injury. He's torn his minuscule meniscus. He's going to be out for 10 years. All
right, let's just play our game. I have my music.
I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna leave you guys out. But
all right, dude, thanks for joining. Hey, congratulations again.
Congratulations! Can't wait to see the figures.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Sunday.
All right,
all right. We'll play this game and then we'll move on. We've been keeping you too long, too, Juhn. So, let me just bring this up, man. Okay, cool. Get out of here, Wade.
I'm trying to.
Kick him out. There we go. Cool. All right. Bye. All right. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, just like some multiple choice. You can give me your answers, and that's how the game goes. If you win, you get a big prize. Ed, you can play too if you want.
Sure.
Did you bring it up on your phone?
Nope.
Way to be prepared all the time.
That's me.
Okay, around. Let me just. We'll bring the first question up, and then we can start from there. All right, here we go. It's question 1 out of 13. How many characters are playable in Street Fighter 2? Is it 6, 8, 10, or 12?
The original?
The original Street Fighter 2.
Wait, am I supposed to answer?
Yes.
8.
It was 8. Oh, 10? No, it's 8. It's 8. It's 8. It's 8. Hold on. I think I messed up.
Oh my god.
I'm terrible.
What a giant waste of time.
It's not a giant waste of time. I spent a lot of time working on this game, all right? And we're going to play it.
It shows.
Sorry. Ed, take over while I fix this.
Take over what? So, tell us about Fei Long. Juhn, did you really enjoy this character when you guys produced them?
Yeah, at the time, that was probably like the best figure we made.
I love this figure, man. I remember getting him. He's so much fun to mess around with. I love that like little fire sock you guys included with him.
Oh yeah.
We can do this rising dragon kick. Yeah, that's a fantastic figure.
Yeah, that was definitely the highlight of like the launch of Street Fighter.
Yeah, he was really exciting to get. I think I have both. I haven't opened it, but I do have the the exclusive one, the big pack one.
The WonderCon one?
Yeah, the WonderCon one. That was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. All right. So if you're in the room, we're good. We're gonna start again. I'm gonna have these questions up here if you guys want to play. Here we go. Okay. And I got my music. Now I'm ready. Okay. Can you see the screen, Juhn?
No.
I'll bring it up here. How about now? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Start the game. A little bit. All right. Question 1. Let's try this one more time. The original game, how many characters are playable in Street Fighter 2? Is it 6, 8, 10, or 12?
8.
I think it's 10.
You think it's 10? Whatever. This question doesn't count. Everyone should get there. It's 8. It's 8. 8. Okay. I think everyone's able to play, no?
Everybody play, Michael.
Everyone's out of here. Okay, this is just for you. All right, question 2. What year did Street Fighter 2 release? Was it 1989, 91, 93, or 94?
It's either 89 or 91.
91.
Yep.
91.
I knew that.
Nice. Good job. Okay, now we're really playing. Rick is in the lead right now. Question 3. What does the T in T-Hawk stand for? Is it tornado,
Thunder.
tank, Todd, or thunder?
Thunder.
Thunder. That's his answer. Everyone else can answer.
Like Todd.
My name is Todd Hawk. Or Tony Hawk.
There you go.
Thunder is correct. Oh man, I can't wait for that. Is T-Hawk the last figure to come out in the Street Fighter 2 line?
Zangief.
Zangief, sorry. So next one's T-Hawk, after E-Honda, then Zangief.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's gonna come with his green hand, his little green glowy hand.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
Love it.
Amazing. Rick's still in the lead. Here we go. Question 4. What is the original Japanese name of Sagat? Is it Vega, Balrog, Sagat, or Tiger?
Sagat.
Sagat is correct. It was Sagat. So, little trick question. I might have been fair to everyone.
That was tricky, Michael.
Sorry. That's just how I try to be a little sneak sometimes. With Sagat, do you think you might do a player 2 version down the line?
We could. I mean, it's available to us. Maybe. Yeah.
Question 5. How many characters from Street Fighter 2 are in Alpha 3?
I don't have enough time to calculate. Chun-Li, Ryu, Ken.
I would say, I'll give you numbers. Is it 8 of them? 10 of them?
Alpha.
All of them or all of them?
Third Strike. Is it all of them?
Is that your final answer?
I think so. I could be wrong. Wait, E Honda's not in there.
It's all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to guess that.
All of them. All of them fools are in that game. Rick's still in the lead. Cap Liv is trailing him. I thought it was good. So I said, thank you, Jada Toys, for my Street Fighter 2 and Bison figure found at Walmart. I'm very happy. Thank you again. Walmart, they're carrying stuff. Target, is that sort of not happening anymore? Or is it just Walmart?
It is. Both Walmart and Target will be back on next year. Yeah.
Okay, so next year we should see more Jada stuff at Target?
Yeah.
Great, perfect. Question 6. Here we go, we're halfway there. Halfway through the pain. What country is home to the most fighters in Street Fighter 2? Is it USA, Japan, China, or Russia?
USA, I think.
Cool, USA?
I think so.
I think so.
That one has a little bit of time. Okay. I tried.
No, nothing.
Oh. Okay. 5 seconds, 4 seconds for everyone else too. Okay, appreciate it. Tim, smash that like. You can do that. Please do that. We appreciate everyone also subscribing. 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very, very much for that. Answer was USA.
Yeah. There's 3 from USA, right?
Yeah, there's Ken, there's Guile, and there's Bella.
Yeah.
You can even count Evil Ken or Violent Ken, so I guess, is Violent Ken from USA, or would he be from like Hell or parts unknown?
It's the same person, right? Or no?
Same person, he's just angry, yeah. He's full of steroids. Question 7. Who are the 2 fighters in the intro of Street Fighter?
It's
You want the options?
It's none of those.
They have names. The 2 guys in the beginning.
Yeah,
there's like a blonde guy that punches out this other dude, and they have names.
It's either the first one. I thought their names were different. I thought their names were not any of the options.
No.
I'm just going to go with the first one, but I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, and go with Ebony and Ivory. Okay, fair enough. Answer was yes, Scott and Max.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I didn't even know that one until I researched it. Do
Yeah.
you think you guys will ever make a Scott and Max 2-pack?
I thought about it.
That'd be awesome.
So Max is he's the black one, right? Like I think he's reoccurring in some of the other Street Fighters. Like,
Yeah. But you thought about like that'd be a fun like maybe a Comic-Con 2-pack or something?
Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah.
All right. Maybe still on the table. We don't know. I think people would buy that one. That'd be awesome. Rick still in the lead, Cap right behind him, and Rock. Hey, what should be the giveaway? What if someone wins? We said we are going to do a giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. So.
Let's give away a Jada figure.
There we go. We'll give away a Jada figure.
Yeah, random Jada figure.
From Ed's personal collection. Question 8. Which game did Dan first appear in? Was it Street Fighter Alpha, Alpha 2, Final Fight, or Final Fight 2?
Alpha.
I think it's Alpha.
You think it's Alpha?
I think it is.
Could be. It could be. It could be all of these.
But the thing is, like, the people who are playing online, can't they just Google it within 30 seconds?
Yeah, but it's also timed too, so the faster you answer it, the more points you get. The Street Fighter Alpha.
Wait, have I got them all right so far, or no? I can't remember.
No, you've missed a few.
You did? Which one?
You missed. What was the one that you missed? Have you missed any of them? Ed, has he missed anything?
I don't know. I've been paying attention.
Thanks, man. Thanks for helping out. I think it was pretty good. Were you gonna get Street Fighter Alpha?
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Sure. The honor system prevails again. Rockman and Rick, very close to each other. So, here, question 9. How many difficulty levels exist on the console port of Street Fighter 2?
Oh.
Is it 6, 7, 8, or 10?
Is that the little stars?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 6.
And you got 9 seconds. 6, final answer?
Yeah, I'm probably wrong.
It was 8. 8 difficulty stars. That's great. What's like the highest level you've reached in Street Fighter? You ever play tournaments at all, or no?
No.
What's your rank now in Street Fighter 6?
Diamond 1.
Diamond 1.
Yeah.
But what's the highest? Is it Grandmaster?
Master. Well,
Master.
The highest is Legend, but that's like 0.1% of the population. So that's
Okay.
achievable.
I'm Legend.
And then
You don't play Street Fighter 6, Ed.
Putting it out there. Hey, I just put it under a different name.
And then there's Master rank, but it's like Master, High Master, Grandmaster, and then under that's Diamond 1 through 5, Platinum.
I need to play Street Fighter 6 again. It was too difficult for me. It's like my brain just can't compute it at all.
You're like level wood.
All right, hold on. You what? Oh, okay. I'll go get it. I'll fix it.
Is Rick still in the chat? You know who's super good at Street Fighter 6 is Vince Biggs. He's super good. He's like Diamond.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I used to think I was good at Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and then you play online. I'm like, oh, I'm terrible. Like I'm not good at all. So, here we go. Question 10. You answer the question while I leave really quick. What ism is in red in Street Fighter Alpha? Is it A, Z, V, or X? You answer that really quick.
I'm gonna say Z, but I'm wrong for sure.
So professional, Michael. Just disappear.
X.
It was X. Yep. He really knows how to run a good show. Oh, Michael. We should all just like leave.
Well, what's this song from? If it sounds
Oh,
familiar.
it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from the old game show.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Very popular.
I remember when people used to watch TV.
I know. Now it's all like quick stream or just TikToks. Nobody watches regular TV anymore.
Yeah.
My kids are like that. They're like so hopped up. I mean, I used to have to like wait till Saturday mornings to watch cartoons. You know, they can watch anything they want 24/7, the whole thing. I had to miss episodes and then have to wait like months and months to try to catch them again.
Yeah.
It's a different world we live in.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better or worse.
Yeah, that's the question. Oh, look who decided to return.
My wife was trying to destroy the bathroom. Did you get it or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not even.
That was a tough one. I think we're almost done. Rock Band still.
Oh, we were done a long time ago.
Okay, last two. What game did Ingrid first appear in? You guys know Ingrid? Did Capcom Fighting Evolution, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, or Capcom Fighting All-Stars?
I'm going to say Fighting Evolution. It's either that or Alpha 3.
I think Alpha 3. It was Fighting Evolution.
Whoa.
Fighting Evolution. Nailed it. Here we go. Here's the penultimate question. This might be for everything right here. Who says go home and be a family man? Ken, Guile, Juhn, or your mom?
Guile.
It might be Juhn. You might say that to you right now.
Like Guile.
It might be Guile.
Maybe it's Ken. I don't know. I think it's
Ken. We don't know. Yeah, it's too confusing. Someone said your mom. So someone thought it was your mom. It was Guile. Hey, look, we have a winner. Wait, do we have a winner? Oh, we have one more question, actually. Sorry. Oh, I thought the turtle face. No, that's an old question. Rick's our winner.
Congratulations, Rick.
Yes. Rick, make sure to message me. We'll send you something.
We'll definitely send him out a random Jada figure for winning from our sponsor, Michael.
Our sponsor. We can go right now and get all your cool stuff at Hidden Temple Toys. Jada figure. It's a real dragon, Juhn, by the way. So
we keep them in the basement.
I thought I was watching Game of Thrones.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What'd you think at the end of it? I mean, it's kind of like
pretty much what everybody thought.
But you know what? House of the Dragon's really good. I like it.
I've enjoyed it. A lot of people give me crap about it, but I think it's pretty good.
Really? People don't like it?
Yeah, from people I talk about, I was like, "Oh, you guys seen the dragon one?" They're like, "Oh, that's so stupid. Why are you watching that?" And I'm like,
"Really, I like it."
Yeah, me too.
Can't wait for the next season. It's been like years.
I like all the cast in it. It's good. The two girls that played the lead character, they were awesome.
Yeah.
And what's his name is good. The
Doctor Who.
Yeah, that guy. He's great. Matt Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't. I need to watch it. I do need to watch it.
Don't watch anything, Mike. You just watch pornography. What?
You not act like a clown with our guest, please.
Juhn Gamble, you're a porn addict. It's okay.
I'm not a porn addict. I'm not an alcoholic. All right, let's chill out. All right, we're just talking toys. We're having a good time here.
All right,
ruin it.
Let's wrap it up with some cool toys, Michael.
Yeah, let's do a little wrap up with some cool toys in the segment we like to call New Fig Smell.
Love that new figure smell.
I don't know if you got anything new on hand, Juhn, you wanted to show off, but Ed, you can go first. If
let's guess. I'm sure Juhn's got some cool stuff. Or should we give him a second to kind of dig around in his
moment, and you can go first, Ed.
Yeah.
All right. Here's one I really been looking for because I really wanted to complete my X Factor. Here is Farrell from X Force. Now I finally have all the characters to complete that line, and she's awesome, man. They did a really cool job with them. For being such a cool, kind of, it's always kind of hard to do these kind of like cat, creature characters, but they did really nice. They gave her really good proportions. The crazy hair, it works. It looks just like the comic book. It's got her tail. She's got pretty cool feet. So yeah, man, they did a good job, and she actually has really good range of motion, so you can really pose her in like those kind of like cat poses.
Yeah.
Super fun.
You're a furry fan. Cool, man.
Oh,
What about you? What do you got?
These guys.
I like them a lot.
Okay.
I haven't been man yet, but they look pretty damn cool.
They're very cool, Michael. Very cool.
How do you feel about them, June?
Yeah, I like them a lot. And then I got these controversial figures.
Ooh, controversial.
I don't have Wolverine on hand because his knee joint is stuck, so I've been trying to.
I like that. I like that Player 2 cap. I like that green one. That looks
it's cool. A lot of people think it looks funny, but I thought he looked awesome.
Yeah, I like them because they're P2 colors.
Yeah, Mikey was supposed to go to Kith and pick me up some, and he went to the wrong one.
No. Okay, listen. There's 3 Kiths in New York. I went to one, and they were like, "Oh, by the way, we don't have any action figures." And then for some reason, they were like, "Oh, you can't film in here." I'm like, "I can't film inside a Kith store. Like, what?
Private property, Michael."
I guess a private property, but yeah, they're cool. Hey, can you talk about Kith and how that came about? Was that sort of just like random, or was that something you were planning for a long time?
No, Capcom approached us. They're like, no. So I guess Kith was trying to do a Marvel versus Capcom like capsule collection with different things like apparel, collectibles. So Kith asked Capcom, "Hey, like, can you refer us to a company doing Capcom figures?" So Capcom referred us to them.
Okay, cool.
And then they approached us. I didn't even know they were doing Marvel Legends until like a month ago.
Oh, so the whole shock and surprise.
So so we just worked with them through Capcom. And
that's pretty cool. A lot of people are like, "Oh, this is like official." Now you can see that these are meant to go together.
Yeah.
I guess not.
It's funny because I found out about the Marvel Legends through Jesse Falcon. He's like,
Okay.
He's like, "Did you see that cool stop motion?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It's like the Kith Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm like, wait, you guys are doing Kith figures too? So, and that was like a month before it came out, and we've been working on it for like almost a year. So I was like, whoa, that's super random. I didn't realize that.
Funny.
Wow, that's an actual crossover right there that I don't think people were expecting.
It was a forced crossover.
Yeah, that's a Marvel Legends. That's cool, man. That's cool. Do you guys have any more plans with Kith, or
no, maybe not currently, but if they approach us and if it makes sense for us, maybe, because like the thing is like it doesn't really do much for us because the quantities are so low, so it's not like we're making money off it.
Well, they are. I mean, that's for sure. Yeah. The figures sold out in an instant online. They were the first thing to sell out.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. But I think the reason why they chose us over Storm is because Kith is in the U.S. and they asked Capcom U.S. and we were.
Because you guys are better, obviously.
Yeah, Capcom U.S. doesn't work with Storm, so they don't really have a direct connection to them, I don't think.
Just say you guys are better and just leave it at that. You don't have to.
We're definitely a better company.
I got a big one. I need to open it though. That's
not what I've heard, Michael. What?
This is the Ecto 1 HasLab.
You didn't even open it? You said you're going to open it for the show.
I'll open it right now, really quick. Before
It's going to be like an 8-hour show with Michael.
No, we're almost done. I swear, Juhn. I know you have way more important things to do to talk to those bronies. But no, it looks cool. Are you into Ghostbusters at all, Juhn, or not really?
A little bit, but not enough.
I wish I felt that way too. I did get the Mondo one, the real Ghostbusters. They're pretty awesome. They look
really?
amazing. Yeah,
I mean,
like
yeah, they look amazing.
yeah. If you can stomach just the cost of it, which I know is excessive, but they're really great figures, like what they make over there. Yeah, do you do any Mondo stuff or no?
No, not really. I can't remember the last Mondo I bought. I bought like the 1/6 Mausers from Mondo like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Who was it? Was it BMG? Who was it, Michael?
What?
The ones that just did the 1/1 scale Mousers.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, that one. Those are pretty awesome. They were like super limited though. They only made like 100 of one and like
I
300
got
of
one.
yeah.
You got one? Which one did you get? The silver
The
one?
regular? No, the regular one.
Oh, the Mirage one?
Well,
Yeah.
the reason why I got it was like under $300.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're amazing. It's like a full life-size scale one, which is crazy.
And the eyes light up and everything. I mean, that's a fantastic piece.
Yeah, that one's really awesome. But with Mondo, like, yeah, man, Beats Boy was saying He-Man 112. Those things look insane, those figures.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got them.
The Skeletor looks incredible. But, Ed, you said you got something from Mondo, too?
Yeah, speaking of Mondo, since you're taking forever, I just finally got this guy. We saw this guy at, was it WonderCon, Michael?
Yeah, WonderCon.
And he finally shipped in. I mean, last week was cool because I showed off the Carnage, which was really, really awesome. And then the next week, I get Mumra, which I've been waiting for. I mean, I'm a huge Thundercats fan, and here he is. I mean, we saw him in the display case, and he blew us away. The amount of accessories this guy came with was insane. He comes with this crazy wired cape, tons of hands and head sculpts and faces and everything you expect from Mondo. Just insane detail. Just a beautiful figure. I mean, look at that crazy face. I mean, look at all the soft goods. Everything is wired. All these little bandage and stuff have wire in them, so you can like pose them. I mean, really, really fun. I mean, Mondo does just really, really cool stuff. And obviously, they got to throw in, the little buddy here.
Little bud.
Mamut thing is cool. He actually has a different head too, articulated to a little. Not really. He's got like a little face articulation. His head moves, but minimal articulation. But hey, man, he still looks pretty awesome. But this guy's definitely the star of the show. I mean, they did a fantastic job with it. I cannot wait to put this next to Lino.
This is just humongous. We have too many big toys. That's why I like the Jada Toys.
Big toys.
It's massive, man. It's massive. Cool, man. You got any other questions? Like, Juhn, another 5 minutes, then we'll call it a night.
Yep.
You're like, yep, get me out of here. Totally understand. So, any other last pressing questions? Bring them into the chat. But, dude, really appreciate your time coming on and talking about this stuff. Do you have any of favorite figures from the year so far outside of what you guys been making that you really like?
Let me think. I like this guy.
That thing is awesome. I like how you duped Wade in Vegeta.
Wait, what? You like what?
I like how you duped Wade into getting Vegeta.
You know what? It was easy because we were standing in front of the figure arts booth, and I think he was just itching to buy something. He's like, I just want to buy something. Just get the Vegeta or Goku. He's like, oh yeah, okay. Because they're like $35. So it's not like a $80 figure. So it's like, yeah, just buy one. And I told him if you don't like it, just give it to your cousin or whoever that guy is.
Yeah, that's right. It's good. Yeah, totally fine. Someone says, ask reveals at Toy Fair. Any plans for Toy Fair?
No, we're not going to Toy Fair. No.
Don't like Toy Fair.
I also like this figure a lot.
Dude, it's really the best figure arts Guts figure.
Yeah.
People have been very happy with that figure.
Really good. It's super nice.
Yeah, I have that one too in my shelf. That one's excellent. I kind of hope they go back and redo the other ones.
Yeah.
'Cause the first one was just really lackluster.
Yeah, I don't like the first ones at all, actually. So,
I do like. I haven't done my list yet, but I'm still waiting for the Cyclops, which I've seen
oh,
some
yeah,
pictures.
me too.
You have it?
No, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to get that one. I'm excited. Someone asked more Hanna-Barbera characters outside of Scooby-Doo.
I'm not sure. Like, even if we do, it would take a while to get that going.
Yeah.
And who knows in a couple of years what the licensing side of Warner Brothers is going to look like, especially because
yeah.
no longer Warner
Netflix.
Brothers. So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's a really
Yeah.
good point. Has that? I mean, I can't imagine now, but do you see that affecting what you guys do in terms of Warner Brother properties?
It might. We'll see, because Warner Brothers, they're their own giant company. They have their own like, team and like people in place for approvals and like licensing. So I
Yeah.
don't know if that's going to change or not. So I have no idea.
Does that make you want to get out the Scooby-Doo figure a little bit more faster than you initially planned, in case there's a licensing issue?
Kind of, but we're moving pretty fast right now. Like we're already working on Wave 4.
Yeah.
And
And the plan is to have you can have the full squad by the end of next year.
probably not end of next year. Probably end of 27.
End of 27.
Within 27.
Within 27. Like okay.
And honestly, the deal probably won't even be finalized by then anyway. So I think we have time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be plenty of time.
There seems to be a lot of opposition for it too, so I'm sure it'll drag out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. I think it kind of does it for all the questions. I mean, really appreciate you being candid and giving us many responses that you can. Excited for 2026. The next thing you'll be at will be what in terms of like showing off stuff?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to WonderCon yet or not, but
Okay.
maybe then, if not San Diego.
Not then San Diego.
Yeah.
We got some time then. So for now, we have Mega Man 3 stuff coming out, E Honda, Akuma on pre-order, and then they're releasing quarter one next year or quarter two?
Which ones?
Akuma and
Oh
Balrog.
yeah. Around then, if you live in Asia, probably before. So
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're moving to China. I mean, Ed's been wanting to send me to
I've
China.
been telling you, Michael, you got to get over there.
He wants to send me over there. He wants me to live there, not knowing the language or anyone.
well,
Maybe
if you live in Hong Kong, you can kind of get away because a lot of people speak English there. So.
See,
Okay.
Michael?
No, I think he wants me to live by like the docks in China somewhere. You know,
I want you to man a warehouse for us, Michael.
he wants me to man a warehouse. Exactly. Just wants to be a worker. So
Yeah, there's lots of options, lots of good options, Michael.
If you know of anyone that needs a worker, let me know, Juhn, or someone that needs to work at your factory.
Plenty, but the living conditions are kind of bad. So
I don't think it matters. I don't think Ed cares. So.
It's okay. Michael will enjoy it. Hey, it's better than where he's at now.
Hey, come on! It's New York. It's fine. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
I don't live eating pigeon poo pizza all the time. All right, so all the time. Juhn, man, appreciate your time here. Thanks a lot. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. And then we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Juhn. Appreciate you as always. Thank you for all our subscribers, 1,000, and we hope we can do many, many more. We're looking forward to the future.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, and Ed, you love those Jada figures, right? The ones he was showing off.
Them.
But
what?
You can't get those. They're his.
Which ones?
Those ones he was showing, E Honda and all those.
Oh, June's not gonna let us have them?
No, because their figures not included.
Well, trust me, the productions will be better. I always get like early samples that need work, so yours will be better.
At least we got that to look forward to, Michael.
Ed doesn't get anything. He gets nothing. The figures are not included for him at all, ever.
We never get anything.
He never gets anything. We're going to keep it that way. Bye, everyone.